Okay, so we're continuing on, finishing up scene 1 of Act 2. Here, Trebonius is starting us off. He says, "There's nothing to fear in him. Let's not kill him. He'll live and laugh at this afterward." The clock strikes. Count how many times the clock chimes. The clock struck 3. It's time to leave. But we still don't know whether Caesar will go out into public today or not, because he's become superstitious lately. A complete turnaround from when he used to have such a bad opinion of fortune tellers, dream interpreters, and virtual mumbo jumbo. It might happen that these strange signs, the unusual terror of this night, and the urging of his fortune tellers will keep him away from the capital today. Don't worry about that. If he's reluctant, I can convince him. He loves to hear me tell him how men can be shared by flatterners. Just like unicorns can be captured in trees, elephants in holes, and lions with nets. When I tell him he hates flatterers, he agrees, just as the moment when I'm flattering him the most. Let me work on him. I can put him in the right mood, and I'll bring him to the capital. So Decius is here, and he's talking about how he's going to trick Caesar into coming out of the and going to the capital, coming out of from out to the outside. Cassius says, "No, we'll all go there to bring him by 8 o'clock. Is that the latest we can do it? Let's make that the latest, but be sure to get there before then." Caius Ligus doesn't like Caesar, who berated him for speaking well of Pompey. I wonder that none of you thought about getting his support. Good, Metellus, go to him now. He likes me, and I've given him good reason to. Just send him there, and I'll persuade him. The morning is approaching. We will leave, Brutus. Friends, go your separate ways, but all of you, remember what you've said and prove yourselves true Romans. Good gentlemen, look like you're rested and happy. Don't let our faces betray our plans. Instead, carry yourselves like Roman actors, with cheerful spirits and well-composed faces. Good morning to you all. So Brutus is telling him, you can't go around looking like you've got something on your mind. Act happy, act cheerful, like nothing's going on. Everyone except Brutus exits. Boy, Lucius, fast asleep, will enjoy the sweetness of deep sleep. Your brain isn't stuffed with the strange shapes and fantasies that come to men who are overwhelmed by worries. That's why you sleep so soundly. Portia enters. Brutus, my lord. Portia, what are you doing awake? It isn't good for your health to expose your weak body to the raw, cold morning. It's not good for your health either. You rudely snuck out of bed, and last night at dinner you got up abruptly and paced back and forth with your arms crossed and brooding and sighing, and when I asked you what was the matter, you gave me a dirty look. I asked you again, and you scratched your head and stomped your foot impatiently. I still insisted on knowing what the matter was, but you wouldn't answer me, instead giving me an angry wave of your hand and telling me to leave you alone. So I left, afraid of further provoking anger that was already inflamed, but still hoping this was merely moodiness, which everyone is affected by once in a while. Your strange mood won't let you eat or talk or sleep. If it had changed your outward appearance as much as it's affected you on the inside, I wouldn't even be able to recognize you. Brutus, my dear lord, tell me what's bothering you. So Portia is Brutus's wife, and she's really concerned. She can tell that something is wrong with him. So Brutus says, I'm just not feeling well, that's all. You are smart, though, and if you were sick, you'd take what you needed to get better. I'm doing so, good Portia. Go to bed. Are you sick? And is it healthy to walk uncovered and breathe in the dampness of the morning You're sick, yet you sneak out of your warm bed and let the humid and disease-infested air make you sicker? No, my Brutus, you have some sickness within your mind which by virtue of my position I deserve to know about. She kneels. And upon my knees I urge you, my once praised beauty, by all your vows of love and that great vow of marriage which made the two of us one person, that you should reveal to me who is one half of yourself. Why are you troubled? And what men have visited you tonight? For there were 6 or 7 men here who hid their faces even in the darkness. Don't kneel, noble Portia. I wouldn't need to if you were acting nobly. Tell me, Brutus, as your wife, aren't I supposed to be told the secrets that concern you? Am I part of you only in a limited sense? I get to have dinner with you, sleep with you, and talk with you sometimes. Is it my place only on the outskirts of your happiness? If it's nothing more than that, then I'm your whore, not your wife. You're my true and honorable wife, as dear to me as the blood that runs through my sad heart. If that were true, then I'd know your secret. I admit I'm only a woman, but nevertheless I'm a woman Lord Brutus took for his wife. I admit I'm only a woman, but I'm still a woman from a noble family. I'm Cato's daughter. Do you really think I'm no stronger than the rest of my sex, which such a father and such a husband? Tell me your secrets. I won't betray them. I've proved my trustworthiness by giving myself a voluntary wound here in my thigh. I can bear that pain, then I can bear my husband's secrets. O gods, make me worthy of my noble wife. A knocking is heard off stage. Listen, someone knocks. Portia, go inside a while, and soon enough you'll share the secrets of my heart. I'll explain all that I have committed to do and all the reasons for my sad face. Leave me quickly. So she leaves. Lucius, who's that knocking? Lucius and Ligarius enter. Ligarius wears a cloth wrapped around his head, indicating that he is sick. Here's a sick man who wants to speak with you. Cassius Ligarius, whom Metellus spoke of. Boy, stand aside. Cassius Ligarius, how are you? Please accept my feeble good morning. Oh, what time you've chosen to be sick, brave Caius. How I wish you felt better. I'm not sick if you've prepared some honorable exploit for me. Indeed, I would have such an exploit for you, Ligarius, if you were healthy enough to hear it. He takes his head coverings off. By all the gods that Roman worship, I hereby throw off my sickness. Soul of Rome, brave son of honorable ancestors, you've conjured up my deadened spirit like an exorcist. Now I say the word, and I will tackle all kinds of impossible things and succeed too. What is there to do? A deed that will make sick men healthy. But aren't there some healthy men whom we have to make sick? That too, my dear Caius. I'll explain the task at hand to you as we walk around the man we must do it to. Start walking, and with an energized heart I'll follow you. To what I don't know, but I'm satisfied simply knowing that Brutus leads me. So Ligarius is coming and he's saying, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it for the good of Rome. Thunder sounds. Follow me then, and they all exit.